Welcome to the Enterprise Connect series Epson at Entrepreneur Day 2020. The session will begin soon and will be conducted in English without simultaneous interpretation services. 歡迎各位參加創業日2020嘅創企系列 Epson。今次嘅環節即將開始並以英文進行，不設即時傳譯服務。Themed under Revive Redefine, this year's Eday aims to encourage startups to revive businesses with disruptive and innovative ideas in a dynamic environment, and to redefine different industries by creating breakthrough. With the new concept of Enterprise Connect, Eday 2020 bridges startups with enterprises for co-creating innovation in a wide spectrum of sectors. Today, we are very happy to have Mr. Yohei Konakajima from Epson to introduce how it partners with startups in industrial technologies. Let's welcome Yohei.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to present in front of you. Today, I would like to share two major things. The first thing is that how a large corporation tries to transform itself through open innovation. The second point is how we try to contribute to the startup ecosystem, not only in Hong Kong, but also in other countries or regions. My name is Yohei Konakajima. I work at Epson. I joined this company since last year to promote this initiative. So here is today's contents. I would like to share how and where and with whom we promote these open innovation activities throughout this presentation, including some case studies. First, I would like to introduce Epson a little bit. The company is established in 1942. The company has more than 70 years history, and it's from a center of Japan called Nagano Prefecture. It's relatively a countryside surrounded by beautiful nature. And the company has 4 major business lines. The biggest one is, of course, the printers. And the others are projectors and wearable devices and industrial robots. And we have the global network of the production and sales and marketing. We have successfully expanded the business in the past 7 years. And from here, it's about my team. We are located in Hong Kong. We are a team of 3 people, plus 1 director. We are located in Hong Kong, in Changsha, Kowloon. And we work closely with Tokyo and Nagano to promote these open innovation activities, these company-wide activities of Epson. My team consists of different members from different backgrounds. I'm from Japan, and another member is from mainland China. The other is local Hong Kong. And we are taking advantage of this diversified background. We work closely with startups and other ecosystem participants, not only in Hong Kong, but also other places. Our work consists of 2 pillars. One is theory part, and the other is practice part, as you can see in the slide. So we do research and reporting to our management and try to find out what kind of approach is best for us to promote open innovation and how you could contribute to the startup ecosystem. The practice part is the actual relationship part. We kind of enjoy these activities, and also it's very important for the company. We are in the very front line of the collaboration with the startup companies. As you can see in the picture, we traveled a lot last year before the COVID-19 situation. We traveled a lot to China, like different cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Hangzhou, Guizhou, Shenzhen, so many locations. We built a network of the people. And the next page. And the goal is that we are hoping to contribute to the society and the consumers. We are in the middle part. We are the core members of the open innovation activities in Epson. We are trying to involve more people in the company. They can be our management or our CVC structure. I will explain later. Also, we try to involve more people outside company, like people from startups, VC, accelerator, incubators, and government or the research institutions. Then we collaborate together with these parties. We are trying to create new value to the society. This is our ultimate goal. On the next page, excuse me. No. This is about our CVC structure. Now, we have a CVC fund registered in Tokyo that works for investment not only in Japan, but also different regions. We are partnering with VC in Japan called Global Brain. We are partnering with this company, and we are actively searching companies and promoting collaboration with our business units. From next page, I would like to explain a little bit about our background of the open innovation, including a little bit about Epson's history. Excuse me. Yep. This is our origin, or the original vision, or the philosophy. I think many of you can understand the Chinese characters. We have tried to make the products small, efficient, and highly precise. This is our original thought. Actually, we started as a watch manufacturer. I think you heard about the Seiko brand. Actually, we were a same company at the beginning, but we are now a different stream, and we are a separate company from Seiko as a watch manufacturer. But we have an origin as a watch manufacturer and successfully expanded its business line to printer, projectors, and industrial products. Also, we have invented some world's first products. At the time, it could have been called innovative products. For example, we have invented the world's first quartz watch or high-resolution inkjet printers. This model worked very well until the year of 2000, but we actually started to suffer from lack of innovation from this year. There are multiple factors behind this. Now, the software technology is rapidly moving, and we have worked many years on the hardware innovation, and we are kind of getting behind of this trend. Also, the consumer needs also changed rapidly, and our old model of the R&D and the mass production and the global release of the same products, this type of the slow model is getting a little bit obsolete now. So now we are asking ourselves these questions. Did we work sufficiently to meet the rapidly changing consumer needs? Or did we openly accept external knowledge or technologies which we are looking for? This is something we are really seriously thinking about. And the answer we got from these questions is to promote open innovation, to accelerate our innovation and contribute to the society, whole society. In the section 4, I will explain how we are trying to promote open innovation. Open innovation is kind of center of our corporate strategy now. You can see in the middle, open innovation is a key driver of the growth now. I'll enlarge the middle part. So we are seeking innovation first with our current business, but we also seek something totally new, which is apart from our current business. For each business line, printer, projectors, and wearable devices and the industrial robots, we seek innovation. From here, we look into a little bit detail of the way we promote innovation. The first thing is about our printing innovation. We have produced so many products for business and home use printers, but as you can see, the demand for printing, especially in the developed countries, is shrinking. We are trying to explore new applications of these printers such as industry and commercial printing. Not only that, we are trying to explore more applications for such as printed electronics or bioprinting. Our core technology of printing is to control the droplet in a very precise way. It's like a micrometer order. This is applicable to these new applications. And actually, we are talking with some startup companies in the bioprinting sector. We are very interested in this area. The next type of collaboration is marketing collaboration. I can show you an example later. This is a collaboration combination of our hardware, printer as a hardware, plus online platform or online contents to help users, help consumers use printers more easily, and they can easily access to useful contents through printers. The next page is about projectors. I think the story is quite similar. We have produced many type of the good projectors for business use. We try to improve the color quality or the resolutions. But nowadays, consumers are seeking something a little bit different from this, especially in China. People are started to use this at home for having entertainment contents. This is a totally new trend, and we are kind of a little bit behind of that. So we are trying to catch up very hard to this trend. But it's so hard to transform ourselves in a short time. We have worked so many years for hardware innovation, and we need to shift to software sector. So we need external partners to accelerate this process. Also, we have an Air Smart Glass business. Actually, we put this product into the market very early. And now I believe the trend is coming and the market is getting hot. So we kind of hope to combine, again, this hardware technology plus content applications to create more values to the end users. Especially in the 2B market, we believe the combination or customization of the application software is very important to get into the market. So we are actively seeking a business partner for this approach. The last one is about robotics. Our robots are mainly for electric manufacturing process, and we have helped the end users improve productivities. But now, people are taking different approach. That is to digitalize the whole production and improve the entire manufacturing efficiency. I see this is a trend of the industrial IoT, and we hope to get involved in these activities using such as AI, deep learning technology, or sensor or visual recognition technology. We are really actively working on this to keep up with the fast-paced industry. From here, I would like to show some case studies. I prepared 4 cases. The first one is about printed electronics. This company is located in Tokyo that is developing technology for printed electronics. It is to replace the traditional way of making the electric circuits. Nowadays, the dominant technology is the etching. So that uses a lot of resources, or sometimes it is a hard burden for the environment. But this electric printing technology is additive manufacturing technology, and it's very environmental friendly. And also, that could cut cost of the production. We are working with this company regarding the printing control technology, as well as the print head technology that is a core part for the inkjet printing. The next example is about collaboration in the robotics sector. We worked many years to develop software for robotics control, but we started to intake outside knowledge or technology to accelerate the innovation. The company is called Cross Compass, located in Tokyo. That is AI deep learning related company, and we are trying to integrate this technology for more accurate robotics control or visual recognition, which is used in the production line. The next example is kind of very interesting. We are partnering with this Nanjing Gongfudo company. At the beginning, we planned a business of the printing kiosk, as you can see in the left bottom. And then the company kind of shifted its main business line to educational contents, online educational contents. This is very hot now under the COVID-19 situation because more people spend time at home, and the children, when they cannot go to school, they have to study at home. And this business is going quite well now. So I'll explain a little bit about this business model. So the company has an online platform that helps consumers easily download educational contents and print it from their mobile phone. Epson could have invented this kind of products before this, but we decided to collaborate with this company to provide this solution in China market. And this has been very successful so far. And the last example is collaboration with a relatively early stage company. It's in the seed stage. It's from a university in Japan, and it's for sensing of the objects like infrastructure. This is a combination of the projection technology and visual sensing technology, so that the sensor can measure the pressure on the object or the how much it's skewed by it. We are working closely with this company to release the solution and provide more value to the end users. This is all about my presentation, and we are still very actively, although we cannot actually physically see people, we are working very hard to promote open innovation and also try to contribute to the whole startup ecosystem in Hong Kong. Thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you, Yohei. Please hear me on stage, and we will now take questions from our audience.
Yep.
So I think we have our first question.
Yep.
So how would you comment on Hong Kong startup ecosystem?
Yeah, it's really amazing. We have worked with many different parties, and the main ones are such as, for example, Hong Kong Science Park or Cyberport. Yeah, they are very active, very keen in supporting us, and we met so many potential startups through this network.
So how is it different from startups in Japan, let's say? What do you think?
I think the density of the potential startup is quite different in Hong Kong. It's really amazing. I think that's because there are some strong, well-known universities here and the research institutions. And I think talents seek opportunity in Hong Kong. That's why Hong Kong has that potential to produce high potential startup companies.
I see. So maybe compared to Japan, what are the strengths or advantages that Hong Kong startups have? What do you think?
Particularly, I think their access to the corporate partners or venture capitals here. Of course, here is the center of the finance. And also, it's a midpoint of the West and East. Yeah, they have also access to mainland China as a market, or of course, they work together for, of course, R&D. Yeah, so many talents are going and coming and going, yeah, between crossing borders. Yeah, that's the very unique point of Hong Kong, I believe. Yeah, I think a little bit different in Tokyo. Tokyo is still an international city, but I don't see that diversity of people from different backgrounds. Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference between Tokyo and Hong Kong.
I see. So given the cultural difference between Japan and Hong Kong, how did Epson Hong Kong transform to suit the Hong Kong local market?
Ourselves, I think this activity may be difficult if only bring the Japanese culture to Hong Kong. As I mentioned in the presentation, we are a mixed team from different backgrounds. That helps us a lot. So because we can face many different parties, even if their culture is different, we can adjust our, for example, approach or attitude to each party. Yeah, this is how we collaborate with parties different from different cultural background.
I see. So how does Epson utilize talents from all around the world? Like, do you invite researchers from outside of Japan or other places?
Epson Hong Kong or whole Epson?
Maybe.
In Hong Kong.
The whole Epson?
Whole Epson. Yeah, we do accept some people from overseas, but I don't see a big trend of like that. Still, many of the employees, especially in the R&D section, is from Japan, domestic people of new graduate students. It's relatively a traditional situation.
So there are more varieties in Hong Kong?
Here, yes.
Oh, I see.
Especially our team is team members are from different backgrounds. Yeah, that helps me a lot.
So we have a question. How can startups contact Epson to suggest way for collaboration, and what are the contact channels, and what are you looking for when you consider them as collaboration partners?
We don't have a very formal channel, so maybe you can simply send me email or LinkedIn message. And but I see some successful patterns of the collaboration. That was in the presentation. We believe we have a good technology of hardware related, for example, quality control or such mass production know-how. And typically, startup companies have the knowledge or the patent or something like that. Then they sometimes suffer in making products in the large amount or control the quality. Maybe we can combine the software knowledge part and our hardware technology. I think that works very well.
I see. So the COVID-19 is a very big topic around the world.
Yeah.
So there's a question asking anything that Epson can do to alleviate the impact from COVID-19 to the community at large in terms of innovation over technology?
Innovation, company.
The whole COVID-19.
I think printers are luckily helping people, work from home or educate children, especially they cannot go to school, and I think I said in the presentation the demand for papers or printing is shrinking, but in specific environments, people still use papers. I think one of these is educational situation. The kids can learn from tablets, but they still use papers for learn handwriting or get a physical sense from the papers.
So it actually brings more opportunities, do you think?
I think, we have created value for that part throughout. So, it was just by chance, but we provided that kind of value. That's one thing.
So how about Epson? How does Epson overcome the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic?
It's a very difficult situation. I think it's difficult for all the companies. First, with my activities, we are actively working online to get connected with people. That's somehow working better. In some part, it's working better because we can easily see people, more easily see people online.
Just like here.
It's getting natural now. Yeah, and we even talk with parties in different locations like Israel or US.
So it's
it
very
got
convenient.
easier after COVID-19. But the difficult part is this physical, meeting thing, and especially for collaboration or investment, knowing each other is critical part. And I think physical meetings have helped this build the trust thing. Building trust thing is the most difficulty we are facing under COVID-19 situation.
So let's move back to talk about startups. So how long does it usually take for Epson to engage a startup?
Engage means whole collaboration thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hope to have long-term relationship like 3, 4, 5 years at least, because our activities is not pure investment. We are to build something new to the society or world. That takes time, of course. If our goal is something we can easily get, we can simply make a normal do trading or some buy and sell transaction. The reason we seek collaboration is to create something new. So I believe it takes time. I hope a longer relationship with startup companies.
So will Epson consider investing in the startup with good potential after collaborating with them?
I think that comes together. We have have a nature of as a venture capital. So we of course seek the financial return, but at the same time, we seek the business synergy with the startup. We hope to help the startup grow fast. Also, we hope to create something new from that activities. As a large corporation.
So. How would you compare Epson's open innovation with other Japanese VC giants?
VC giants?
Yeah, how would you
you mean such as SoftBank or something like
SoftBank,
that?
SoftBank.
This is a big question for us as well. And I think we need to differentiate ourselves. In terms of the speed and the fund size, we are totally different. We are very small, and we sometimes tend to be slow making decisions. But we have our own strength of such hardware technologies. And if we have a good fit in terms of the business synergy, that is our differentiation from such giant companies. And that fit thing, it's like,
Okay, so another question. Is there any cloud printing services that Epson Hong Kong can provide to startups for large-sized promotional materials? Say, for example, A1 or A2 poster banners. Any kind of equipment sharing for printing as a service?
Sharing.
Cloud printing.
I need to check. But I don't think we have. Sorry, I cannot give a clear answer for that. I have to check with my colleague. But so far, I don't think we have that kind of service type of thing. Our customers do that kind of service, but Epson, as a company in Hong Kong, doesn't provide that kind of printing as a service type of solution.
Okay, so how about let's continue to talk about Hong Kong startups. So how could Hong Kong startups excel themselves in industrial technologies for Hong Kong startups?
In general, I think, as a Hong Kong resident, I feel this is a very unique place where large corporations from different regions, countries are gathering, and we are one of that. And for startup companies, I think this is a really unique and good location to expand their business throughout collaboration with those large corporations. Also, they can easily contact venture capitals. Here.
So maybe the last question. Any tips for Hong Kong startups?
Tips? I think it's applicable to all the businesses, but I believe the human network is the critical part, and throughout our past activities, we believe that we sometimes got introduced by somebody, and sometimes we connect people, different parties. I think that generates dynamic change of the business, and that by chance give you new opportunity. I've got that kind of things. I have experienced that kind of thing.
I see. So thank you very much for your sharing today, and I think that's all. So coming to the end of this session, please feel free to scan the QR code on the screen to send us your feedback. You may also click on the link below event description under the video frame to fill out the questionnaire. We hope you enjoy and take the most from the event for developing your entrepreneurial journey. Thank you.